Hey, thanks for stopping by today. I'm going to tell you about what may be one of the best iPad Air keyboard cases you can get for your iPad. This is the BrydgeAir, and it's an aluminum keyboard made for the iPad Air and the iPad Air 2. Again, this may be one of the best iPad keyboards you can get. I'm going to tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, so stick with me. Today it's all about the BrydgeAir, and this is again an aluminum keyboard for the iPad Air and the iPad Air 2, and it works via Bluetooth. I'm gonna do another one of my fake unboxings for you. If you followed any of my review channels or review videos, you know that I will use a product either weeks or sometimes even months before I do an unboxing, but this is just for you. To let you know, I've used this almost over 6 months. I mean, this is a great keyboard case in my opinion. You open it up, and right in here you had this little thing. This is the charging cable. It says it gets like 3 months worth of charge, and I find that to be pretty true. You also get the warranty card and product information in there as well. Set that over there. And then I'll talk about these in a moment. These are some adapters that you get as well, because it's made for the iPad Air, and these little adapters help it work on the iPad Air 2. So that's the unboxing. Now, this is just one piece. It's the bottom piece that attaches to your iPad Air. And first glance, it's very thin. One of the other things about this keyboard is that it's solid aluminum. I really like that because I've had iPad Air keyboards in the past that have been made out of plastic, and that wasn't really a good look for me. It's solid aluminum. It's also got built-in speakers. You can see there. I'll show you the logo also. It's called a Brydge. It's got backlit keys, 180-degree hinge. It's pretty lightweight. They say that it's lighter than an 11-inch MacBook Air when it's paired with the iPad Air. Also up to 3 months of battery life, and again, I found that to be true. I'll also show you at the bottom here, you've got the power button. Get in there close. You've also got the keyboard power button and also the speaker power button. I'm going to show you how to pair this and how easy it is to set up. First thing you want to do, pull up these hinges here. And this is where these come in handy. These are adapters for the iPad Air 2, and they fit right in here. I didn't have to use those on mine because I've got clear coat, a screen protector on mine, so it fits very snug. One thing you want to watch though is to make sure that you do not hit your iPad on the metal when you're installing it. It's pretty easy not to do that if you're watching what you're doing. So I'll show you how to put this in. And the setup is just that easy. This looks just like a mini MacBook. That's one of the reasons that I really do like this case a lot. I'm going to show you how easy it is to pair it. What we want to do, let's open up the settings app. We're going to hit this button here, that keyboard button, hold that down, and you'll see the BrydgeAir keyboard come on, and we just pair that. Now it's connected. To pair the speakers, you'll hit this speaker button here and you'll get this noise. Then you just let it do its thing, and it'll pair on its own. And now it's connected. Now let's quickly go over some of the key functions for you. It's pretty similar to a MacBook. Here you've got your home button. Next to that you've got your lock screen button. So if you hit that, the lock screen will lock. Here you've got the backlit keys button. It's got 3 levels of brightness. So if I hit that, hopefully you can see that. That's the lowest level, mid-level. There we go. Turn it 1, 2, 3. So you've got 3 levels of brightness. I like that a lot. Also from here you can control the brightness of your iPad screen by turning it down or up. This is the on-screen keyboard. So say for instance, if I'm in something and I'm typing and I don't want to use this keyboard, I can click this button. Go here first. Click this button and my on-screen keyboard pops up. This is the search button here. You've got the language button, and these are the rewind, play, pause, forward, and then the volume buttons as well as turning on the speaker. You've also got this neat little button here. Let me zoom out so you can see that a little bit better. Right here you've got a Siri button. Push that and Siri comes up. Now let's get into what I really like about this BrydgeAir keyboard case. Number 1, looks. Again, this thing looks like a mini MacBook. I mean, it's very lightweight, doesn't weigh much at all. In fact, I've been using this, like I said, for about 6 months now. The other thing about this case is that, again, it's made of solid aluminum front and back, so it's solid. As you saw, it's easy to set up and pair. The battery life, it says up to 3 months. For me, I've only had to charge it once, and I'm very happy about that. Here's another huge thing for me, especially typing, when I like to type from different angles. This thing bends 180 degrees. I love that. On some of my previous keyboards that I've tried in the past, although they were good, they just couldn't give me that range of motion. The backlit keyboard, I love that aspect of it. And again, the keys remind me of a MacBook, or the MacBook that I use. They're spaced very nicely. They don't wear. I've had it, like I said, 6 months, and very little wear you can see. I have not had one button move out of place or anything like that. Now let's talk about a couple of things that I didn't like about the BrydgeAir. The first thing is that these little rubber bumpers, this is my second time ordering these from the manufacturer. The good news is they answer their emails very quickly. The bad news is that it ships from overseas, so it takes about 10 days before you get them. And I've had them fall off twice. It's kind of minor because it doesn't impact the use of the keyboard. It just impacts I guess the keyboard itself may be just touching the iPad Air. Minor, not a huge issue, and the response time was great. The price is another one. This thing is $169. Sometimes you can find it on sale for $149. Slow shipping. That's another thing. It took around 2 weeks for me to get this after I placed my order. I'm one of those people, I want my stuff like yesterday. So that was a minus. But once I got it, I was so glad. And they say good things are worth waiting for. The other thing that I don't like about this is that I can't, when I have this case on, pull up my control center. So I went to accessibility and I put this little control center on there. Something you can do, I'll link to a tutorial that shows you how to do that. So that allows me to bring up the control center just from that button. And then the other thing, with any Bluetooth keyboard, you're going to notice there's a little lag when you start typing. So you'll notice there's a little lag on there as well. Same thing with most Bluetooth keyboards in from my opinion that I have used. So that wraps it up, guys. I love this keyboard. I'm giving this thumbs up all the way. I would buy another one in a heartbeat. Thanks again for watching. And if this helped you, please hit that like and subscribe button down there. I want to keep bringing you these honest reviews. Be sure to come back next Thursday. We'll do it again. I'm either going to have an Apple Watch, iPad, or an iPhone accessory review for you. Also, I want to invite you, yes, you, to get on our VIP list. It's free. I'm going to give you weekly iPhone, iPad, and Apple Watch how-tos, tips, and reviews. They'll come straight to your inbox. I'm going to leave that link below as well. So make sure you get on our VIP list. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.